How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to Cubold Cast. Today we're going to be talking about the new multiplayer shooter, The Finals.
And
although it's not really new, it's not completely out yet. It's the open beta or closed beta.
I keep forgetting that it's it's mostly refined that I keep forgetting that it's a beta.
Well, almost refined.
Well,
there's still a few things, but
we're actually remote now. I was actually thinking before we started, like, this is so weird. We're on Discord because not because of COVID or anything, but because we're still in the process of building our new studio. And it reminded me of when we played Rust. I don't know why, but like I had like a brief flashback of being stuck at home and playing Rust for that 1 week of like the first lockdown.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun.
That's a good memory for me.
We played a lot of Rust.
I think we got up in the morning too.
We did
too. Like we nonstop just played it.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as like I don't know, Jay, I don't know, Kale, if you were with us, but a couple of years ago, I'm talking like 2018 or 2017.
Are you with Kermit?
Yeah, when
I wasn't with you guys.
It would be like 3 a.m. and we get a text because someone's online and they'd be like, "Hurry, get on, we're getting raided."
We're literally in bed, and we hop out of bed, turn our computer on, like dead tired, and just get on and have to defend the base.
That was awesome.
It's pretty intense. Rust has an app now, and it syncs with the cameras. So you can literally monitor your base from your phone at all times. So people never leave the game now. They go to work and they have their phone on with the cameras.
Oh my.
People are way too competitive in Rust.
That's insane.
I mean, it is enjoyable. But
it is.
You can only do it. You can only play seriously for a short amount of time. If you have a life.
Yeah.
Because Rust will then become your life.
I mean, at least for me, like, I think after a certain point, I kind of not run out of things to do, but I get kind of bored of the grind. That's the last couple times we've played Rust. I just didn't really get into it.
Which is weird because you're the one who likes to grind the most.
True.
Well, I'd say I like to see stuff from the grind, and if someone can just come over and destroy everything and ruin your whole grind, then it kind of like ruins it for me.
That's what drove the grind for me, is that I had to continuously make sure that we're like as fortified as we possibly could be, so that someone couldn't. Like our last base, last time we played was like in 2020. Our last base had 25 turrets, and then each and every door had a shotgun turret on it as well.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Whenever someone new got on, they didn't know about all the new traps we had added, so they would just get shot through every door.
That's how. That's actually a couple weeks ago. I went on a walk with him, and I didn't realize, but that's like how we met him was through Rust.
Yeah,
really?
He just kind of joined, and we're like, "Who is this?" And you just kind of played with us. That was fun though.
You know, another game that I've been meaning to get into, and this kind of relates to the Steam Spring Sale, is Generation Zero. I know it had a lot of flack when it was first released. People didn't like it because there was like a lot of issues with it. But I got it for $5.
$5?
Yeah. I bought Ben the game because he got some footage for me for a video we're making. And he's like, "Yeah, I didn't even realize, but I was playing it for like a long time, and I was really enjoying it. So we're gonna have to try it sometime."
I actually own it.
I'd be down to play it. It looks so fun. Like just the general theme of the game.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Arc Raiders.
I can't remember that one.
Which is I sent you the commercial the other day, or the trailer. It was by the same people who did the finals.
Oh yeah.
It looks very, very similar.
That actually looks.
Wait, are we doing that? Sorry, off topic. That Generation Zero video, is that for Cubold or something else?
That's for Cubold.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, because we have a video editor, so that'll be interesting to see what kind of stuff he puts for the video.
What do you mean?
Well, are you putting it on the main channel?
Yeah, it's not on.
So like, it'll just be cool to see what our new editor comes up with for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, we have a lot of plans. We're like, this year is the year for growth for us. We're really amping up the channel and the podcast.
Fun fact about our editor. I don't even know Valorant much, but he edits videos for the Valorant voice actor for KO.
Oh, that's cool.
I actually have no idea who the character is, but I just know that.
Huh.
Oh, dropping stuff.
KO's the
You broke
robot.
it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about Valorant.
I
I don't either, but that's the character I played because he was super toxic. You just throw flashes like all the time.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I never got into it that much.
I never liked Valorant.
I mean, I liked it a little bit, but then after a while, the gunplay got so irritating because you have to stop and you couldn't hold it down for too long.
You had to crouch and
The Bloom
everything
is the worst.
to get accurate shots. Yeah.
Bloom is so like it's just the worst way of doing things. Like why not just make it normal recoil? Isn't CS:GO normal
Yeah.
recoil?
It is normal.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know why
is.
Valorant does it like that. It's honestly the worst gunplay I've ever felt in a game. I don't like it. Like if you I just want normal aiming, you know?
Yeah. True.
Like speaking of that, I did have some problems with some of the gunplay in the finals. I don't know if it's the gunplay or the bullet sponge people, but we'll talk about that later. You mentioned the spring sale. What other stuff is good right now?
I mean, there's a lot that's on sale on the spring sale right now.
Oh yeah, the Steam Deck's on sale for the first time.
Yeah, 10% off, which is surprising.
If anyone wants a Steam Deck, now's the time to get it.
I saw a meme on the Steam Deck Reddit where somebody said they literally purchased the Steam Deck like a week before the sale happened, and then they got it, and then all of a sudden they have the sale, and they got kind of angry.
Wait.
I don't usually get mad about stuff like that though, because like, how are you supposed to know that it was gonna happen?
You don't know.
The Steam Deck is on sale for what?
10% off. So basically, if you want the 512, it was originally $650. It's now $584.
That's a good price drop. That's good.
It's a pretty decent price drop. Yeah.
That's crazy considering that they're taking a loss on that console anyway.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
I love Steam.
Resident Evil 4, the remakes are releasing next Friday.
Oh, really?
You
From
played
when
the
we're doing
demo,
the
didn't you,
podcast.
Chug?
The demo was only like 20 minutes long. I recommend both of you play it.
I'm not gonna play the demo. I'm just gonna wait for the full game. If I
Okay.
play the demo, I'm just gonna want to play more.
That
you
is
know?
true.
So I'll just wait for the full thing so I can play a few hours.
Oh boy. I'm trying to think next Friday. I don't know. We're going to have one more remote
What?
podcast before we have our studio fully set up. So I'm thinking I don't know if we can do a podcast on Resident Evil until like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's fine.
No, yeah, it's like an 18-hour game. I think.
Really?
I don't want to rush it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long game, so I don't think we'll be doing the podcast anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think next month is the end of April. I think the new Jedi game releases too.
Oh, okay, good. So we have some time.
When
So,
does the new Breath of the Wild release?
end of May, I think.
Kill. You'll have to. I don't know. You have to play the first one probably. But I'd love to cover that.
I mean, I would like to cover it too. I just don't know. It's like it's hard enough for me to play an open world game fully now, but like on the Switch, and like there's
Yeah.
nothing driving me to want to hop on my Switch instead of my computer. Unless I got an emulator.
Get a ROM and play it on Steam Deck.
That actually
It's
might get
possible.
me- that actually might get me to do it if it worked well.
It does work well. You can play 60 frames on there.
Maybe I'll have Ben did that, didn't he?
He did it on his computer, not on the Steam Deck. I don't know how much more difficult it is to do it on the Steam Deck, but
I don't think it's too difficult. You get a Wii U emulator. I don't know how the next one is gonna work though, because I don't think they're doing Wii U edition of that one.
Whoa, people are still making games for the Wii U.
The first Breath of the Wild was also for the Wii U, and that's how they're able to emulate it. Because I don't think we can emulate. What's it called? Is it Switch? Yeah, Switch.
there
games.
is a Switch emulator, but it's very hard to use. Apparently,
Yeah, but that's why we can play a lot of Nintendo games. Is because there's a Wii U emulator. But I don't think people could play Smash and stuff like that because that was just Switch.
I know there's a A lot of people use the what is it? Smash Bros. Brawl. They have like a special thing that you can just sign in and play on like in download or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't know if it's a ROM or something. But it has a full internet connection with online leaderboards and stuff.
It's kind of annoying.
And I would have loved to play this game more than 30 frames. Sorry, I'm watching a video of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. But I was going to say, it's annoying how Nintendo just gatekeeps so many of their properties.
Oh, we mentioned this briefly a while ago when it was announced, but Microsoft's collaboration with Nintendo.
Yeah, for Call of Duty on Nintendo, right? Or is it going to be the other way around?
Yeah, they want to put it on Nintendo, but Nintendo's not going to put their stuff anywhere else. But they want to bring a bunch of Microsoft properties to Switch or Nintendo stuff.
I mean, they knew Nintendo's not going to bring it to them, so they probably were like, "Oh, let's just bring it to Nintendo."
But people think they might do streaming,
That'd be nasty.
like the Hitman 3 stream thing
That was-
they had for Switch.
that was horrible.
What?
It was really
Yeah, because
bad.
I don't know how they would get Modern Warfare to run on
I
Switch.
feel like those
It's just too
you
old.
can't intermingle Switch games with a lot of other AAA games just because that they're just not going to run well because the Switch hardware is optimized to play the games that are made for Switch. And sometimes there's like Stardew Valley and other smaller titles that can run on the the Switch. But I remember
I mean, the best experience I had on Switch was Breath of the Wild because that was tailor-made for that device.
Yeah, I remember playing. There used to be the old Call of Duties that were on like Wii. I played I think it was World War on the Wii, and it was like the most awful experience ever because you'd aim the weapon with your Wii thing, like your Wii.
What's even worse,
controller.
I remember the Gatoses had one of the Call of Duties for DS,
Oh,
and you use the stylus to
I
aim.
remember that. That is
That
terrible.
was so bad. Yeah, but Skyrim was the only good AAA experience. I mean, obviously Breath of the Wild's AAA, but non-Nintendo AAA. But that's also an 11-year-old game now. So, I mean, any new games just aren't going to work very well.
Yeah.
You know,
Thinking-
I bet why they took so long with the next Zelda game is they're probably trying to make it work on the Switch because it's pretty outdated hardware at this point.
Mhm. It's been around for a while. 2018, I think.
What is it? Apex is on the Switch, and that was horrible. I tried
man.
it. It was really bad.
So is Fortnite. I think we may have tried that
They-
briefly, but it was just unplayable.
So The Last of Us finished up filming, and we'll do a podcast on the game and the show later. But my initial thoughts is I'm very, very happy with the show.
Oh, the show is incredible.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was funny. There's a couple subreddits for this. There's one for HBO people who haven't played the game, and there's one for the game. And the reactions were completely different on both of them. The game one, everyone was saying, I wish they had put such and such in there. I wish there was a brick. I wish it was longer. The people on the HBO one were saying how perfect it was and having the same reactions as everyone who played the game for the first time.
I don't understand though.
So-
why? Like, do people not understand that an adaptation can't be exactly like the game? What's up with everyone in the brick? Like they were wanting
don't
him
know.
to kill someone with the brick.
No, they wanted him to throw a brick to distract an enemy.
Oh,
You know, it's the same thing with games and reviews. Like you can't make everybody happy.
I feel like it's mostly
the game could be amazing,
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, there's gonna be people that are saying there's gonna be things that people don't like.
I feel like a lot of it is like those. I don't want to generalize, but most of the people that are like that are like Redditor users that are just like absolutely insufferable people. Like they have nothing better to do
Yeah.
than to just whine and bash things.
The detractors are always the loudest people in the room.
Mhm.
They just scream to get their point across. But I mean, overall, they're pretty positive. But then you scroll down, you see people complaining about really dumb stuff.
They put the ladder mechanic in the show, and that was awesome. But they didn't have to do that. So
Yeah, they had a lot of callbacks for fans, and we'll talk about this after we play part 1, which I'm really excited to play.
on PC.
But it was, I'm sure we all agree, it was without a doubt the best show or movie adaptation of a game ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it was so close to the source material. The acting was amazing. In some cases, even better than the original. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about that later on.
Yeah, one thing I liked about it, especially the last episode, is it was nearly a shot for shot in the last like part of the game,
Yeah.
which was really nice to know that they cared for.
And you know, it's kind of interesting, which I don't want to spoil, but it sort of changed my perspective on a few things about the game. Like, it didn't change, like, I still love the game. Like, I love the game more, but it changed my perspective on certain characters. I don't want to get into it now because, like, we could talk about this for a while, but I don't know. It's,
You can mention it to us after the podcast.
Yeah. If we remember. We always say that, but we never remember it. But yeah, part 1, that comes out later this month.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah, I've been excited to play that for a few months now since the start of the show.
Yeah,
And I've been even wanting to play 2 again.
I think 2 might be a little harder for me to be excited to play. Not because, well, obviously, the story wasn't the greatest, but I think it's more of how long the game is.
It's very long.
Like, the first time I played it, I took my time, and it was like 30 hours or something like that. So
I'm excited for the gameplay mainly because the gameplay in that was insane. It was amazing. Like, still a masterpiece game based on gameplay alone, whether or not you like the story. I'm one of those who don't like the way they did things, but
yeah, I'm curious to see how the show is going to adapt that.
they say they're not going to change it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're going to do 2 seasons for episode 2. So I don't know where they're going to cut it in the middle. Maybe one season's one per character and the other season's another. I'm not sure.
You know what would be
I feel like
sorry, go ahead.
people aren't gonna like that if they do that.
My thought,
No, people are going to hate it.
I'm thinking that what they might do is if they're going to do 2 seasons, the end of the second season is going to be that super controversial moment. That way people are like, there's a lot of talk about it. And then the start of the next one is like the whole, that arc.
Other part.
I kind of hope they do that. But I don't know how they would because I don't know how much they're going to add to it.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think they're going to, I think it's just going to have to happen. Like, I've accepted that. But I just hope that they do it better than the game did because the game was like, oh, you have no time to adjust or experience anything. Like, boom, let me just hit you with this. And then you're just mad the whole game.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait to talk about it later on.
Oh, so something I tried actually just before we started recording. I was streaming it to Jay and Chug, but I played Dr. Disrespect's new game Dead Drop. I think it's like the pre-alpha. I don't know how many keys are left, but I paid $25 to get the key, and it's actually not bad. I mean, it's super early. Like things aren't even like fully rendered. I don't even think they have like textures, but from what I played, it was actually really fun, and
it looked like it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, I mean, there was like this whole event yesterday that just blew me away because if you think about it, like this is all, I mean, it's a lot of it's community funded, but it's by a content creator, and there was this massive event with talk hosts, and they had all the big streamers there with their own PC setups. It was sponsored by Cheez-Its. Like, it was just like,
Wait, what?
I felt like I was watching like a phase like event or something, but it was like a content creator making a game, which is crazy and shows you how far you can go. That's something we want to do, not like to that extent, but we want to make a game eventually. And
Doc really knows how to up that production value.
yeah, I think so many of it rides on his persona as well. But it's just cool to see how far content creators have come and how much they can do now that things are, more accessible to people that aren't like major companies.
You said Shroud is making a game, or you sent the video in the chat?
Yeah, he's
making a game too.
What kind of game?
it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be more like CS:GO, but
They kept saying survival.
Oh, really?
I
I
think
feel
they're
like-
talking about like
I feel like a Tarkov type of thing
Oh,
too.
okay.
I don't know if it's Tarkov. I mean, maybe Tarkov.
But he's working with a development studio, I think. So he didn't like start his own development studio like Doc.
I looked it up. Their other games are not the greatest. The development team they're working with.
What was their other games?
I forgot what their other games were.
What's the name of the studio?
Shroud.
It had an interesting name. I forget what it was.
Is it called? There's no way it's called. Oh, that's not it.
It's not called Shroud
I
Studio.
was looking at that. That's
No,
something that's
it's
pretty funny. What is that?
Splash
Oh,
Damage.
Splash Damage. That's what it's called. Yeah, I've never heard of them before.
Huh.
Splash.
Yeah, they're.
They made
Brink.
Wait,
Gears 5?
they made a Master Chief Collection.
They made Arkham Origins,
Oh.
the worst Arkham game.
They made
They made Dirty
they
Bomb.
made Gears 5?
Oh, really?
They made Halo Master Chief Collection.
Wait, what were
Really?
they looking at the other day?
They actually made a
They look
lot.
like they have some experience.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I saw a few of their games they did. I think it was Gears Tactics
This Outcast
that
game
I
they
saw.
have looks fun. Outcasters?
Looks like Little Big Planet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It actually really does. That's funny.
Is
That's
this
funny.
currently out?
This Outcasters? This looks cute.
Oh, it's only on Stadia? And Stadia's
Oh,
gone.
Cringe. Never mind. This
my.
game sucks. What? What is that?
Where's the game now?
Imagine a Stadia only game. What in the
They
world?
should release that on Steam. That looks like something I would play.
No wonder we never heard of it. We barely heard anything about Stadia.
Yeah, Stadia only. What in the world?
Because that actually looks really fun.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Rubber Bandits. Something like that.
Yeah.
No, okay, but I think I saw Gears Tactics the other day, and people didn't really like that game that much.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I-
Gears 5.
Yeah, but Gears 5. Yeah, I know people liked Gears 5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. Do we have anything?
We can get into talking about the finals.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have like all that much. We're kind of keeping a lot back. We're holding back on a lot of information because we have a lot of surprises coming up. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
weird. We're kind of refraining from saying a lot.
Yeah. Once we have our new studio set up, we'll have some cool stuff coming.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
So the finals. I was trying to get in for a while. Like I tried to get in the alpha, and they still didn't let me in through the Steam thing. And eventually, like somehow you got a key, and Chug sent it to me.
So for anyone wondering, you can actually get a key. So if you are inside the whatever this is, the beta, you can actually go to their website and get 2 keys to share with friends.
I mean, by the time this podcast goes out, the beta's going to be over, though. That's the only downside.
No, wait, when's the beta ending?
Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah, so basically everything we're
This-
saying
this-
about getting a key is going to be...
this game has been a staple
gonna be done.
for me lately. Like this has been the game I play when I get on. That's like that's really disappointing.
Yeah, the beta ends Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, I only started playing 2 days ago. I played briefly. And then Chug and I played for a while last night. Played until like 1:30.
It's honestly, it's such an addicting game.
It
I'm
is.
wondering, so right now they only have 2 maps, Morocco and Seoul, is it?
It's Monaco, not Morocco.
Really? Monaco.
It's Monaco, yeah.
Monaco and Seoul?
Seal.
But the cool thing is, even though they only have those 2 maps, there's like there's different variations of those maps.
There's like 4 or 5 different variations within each one.
Like the night variant.
The night variant, and then they have the modes. They also have fog, which I don't think you saw.
No.
I don't think I tried fog.
Fog is annoying. I don't like fog. You can barely see in front of you. It's ridiculous. And then they have a bunch of game modes within each map too.
The cool thing is that even though there's 2 maps with all the different variants, I still am like wanting to continue to play the game. Like it doesn't get old or stale for me. So
Before I even started the game, it was I was talking to Chug, and I was saying what this game sounds like to me, like based on the limited like marketing and stuff they've done for it. It sounds like one of those gimmick shooters that release on Steam, and then people play it for a bit and then lose interest and the game dies, like Splitgate.
yeah,
I mean,
I
that's still
love
big.
Splitgate. Someone said it shut down a while ago.
I think that was let me see.
Were they incorrect about that?
I think that was a rumor, but I don't think it did.
yeah, it definitely does sound.
I haven't heard
Oh.
anything about it. Because yeah, there's nothing about it. Like, I hadn't seen anybody play it for a while, and I think during the alpha they didn't allow streaming.
Yeah, there's 600 people currently playing the game on Steam.
That's really not a lot though.
It's not a lot, but the thing is, like, it's not dead.
There's also limited
No.
access.
Splitgate?
Oh, I thought you said finals.
No, finals. I think there's a lot of people.
Yeah,
Oh, how many people are in it?
the
Actually, I don't think it would show up in Steam charts though,
Huh?
because it's still in a beta, and I don't think the betas show up. Let me see. Actually, no.
Playtest. Yeah, there's
4,000 people.
yeah, me and Chug actually
Yeah,
played the
that's quite a
alpha,
Yeah, we did.
and we were so excited for the beta to come out because we enjoyed the alpha so much.
we only play. I only checked, and we only played like 2 to 4 hours of the alpha.
Oh wow!
We have like, I think we almost have like over 20.
I think we got it
in
on the
beta.
tail end though.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Yeah, we played it a couple times.
The for those who don't know, so the finals, the way it's set up is it's basically a competitive shooter, first person. There's teams of 3, generally 4 teams of
There's-
3, right?
There's 3 classes.
Yeah. There's a heavy, medium, and light, and your main goal is to go to these vaults and open the vaults, and then bring them to the cash out. And you have to wait for it to cash out. Then you gain money, and then there's a secondary and even a third cash out or like vault opening, depending on how fast people cash out. And your goal is basically just to cash out as many of the vaults as you can, wipe out the other teams, and end up with the most money at the end.
Yeah, sounds simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it technically is a simple concept, but
It is.
there's a lot of other stuff, mainly with the equipment you can use. Like I have a couple complaints about it. The main thing is the input lag. Like I personally am super susceptible to that. Like if I notice it, it drives me insane. I got killed multiple times in a row by jumping, and then the jump. It's weird because like when you look around, it's fine, but you try to jump and it takes half a second for the guy to jump. Or sometimes I go to throw like one of those explosive barrels, and it doesn't throw right away. So you try to throw it down a hallway, and then you move like I did last night, and it threw it like a second later, and it hit the wall. It killed me. So like it just bothers me so much, and I notice it every single time. So it's distracting.
I don't know. After a little bit of playing, I tend to just get used to it. You kind of just
Yeah,
get in the
I
groove
wish I
of it.
could, but I really can't.
I don't know. I get it every now and then, but it's not in every match for me. So
At least for me, it has been a couple times. Like the whole connection just shut off and kicked me out of the game.
it has been crashes.
I don't know what's
yeah.
up with that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of crashes.
Then the guns, I was using the AK because I was playing medium first. I absolutely hate it.
Really?
Like it feels like a pea shooter. Yeah, I use the revolver. It kills a heavy in 2 hits if you get one as a headshot. It's so insane.
That's
Well, I've noticed, JJ, with you like a lot of like slow firing, heavy hitting weapons.
If they're heavy hitting, yeah, the sniper is fun. I did enjoy that with the light class. It's hard to use though. The revolver is also hard to use because the input lag. I noticed that the way it works is like when you fire, it'll fire the gun, but I don't think the bullet comes out right away. I think the actual bullet coming out is delayed. So you actually have to really lead the shot more so than you would.
Hmm.
It's kind of odd. but literally like it kills like with body shots. I'm pretty sure it's 2 shots for a light. So like the invisibility power that the light class has, it's like whenever I see that, I'm so happy because you can kill them so fast. It doesn't seem all that effective to me. The medium class is super easy to kill too. Heavies, if you don't get a headshot, it's 4 shots and they die, but it's still like insanely powerful.
Huh. Yeah, I love the AK. Like that's pretty much all I use, unless I use light, then I will use the Uzi. But generally, if you're not using a revolver, you're probably gonna use. You're guaranteed to use pretty much a 1 clip per person. So people are bullet spongy.
Well, the heavies though, whenever I ran into a heavy with the AK, it would sometimes be more than 1 clip. Especially like if I had shot a few at another guy, I wasn't gonna kill him with that clip.
I've noticed,
and that irritated me so much.
What is it? A lot of people have been using the stupid healing gun.
Mm-hmm. That's so.
It's
annoying.
so irritating. Like when Nathaniel and I were playing the other day, I was stealing the bank or whatever, and he was using the healing gun on me, and I was getting shot at, and I stole it.
They need to
because I didn't lose any health.
They need to nerf that. The one thing
they also nerfed the defibs.
Oh, really?
You get healed at 50% health instead of full.
I didn't notice any. I mean, I didn't play before, but the defibs still seemed really good.
They're still good. It's just you don't have as much health.
One issue that I have is that obviously the game is still in a beta, so it has a lot of little tweaks that need to happen. But one game we completely lost because the defibs wouldn't work. There's like small little bugs where it won't res the person. Another bug I have every now and then when a game will start, I'm stuck behind an invisible wall and I can't run or move.
Chug and I started a game last night, and we got on the game. We noticed there was super bad lag, and we ran into a team, and we tried to shoot, and our guns just didn't work.
That's another one.
And we're like, we're leaving. We can't do anything here.
Yeah. Like small little bugs like that are just so irritating. Or if you play the medium class, you'll have a zip line, and sometimes you'll put the zip line down, but it'll only put down the stand. Like it won't put down the other half of the zip line, so then you just use up your zip line for no reason. But
yeah, the light class, like they move around really fast, but since there's input lag, it's really hard to do cool plays and all that. Because like what I want to do, I would love to jump off like the top of a building and land on the next floor below it, and like just destroy people with the knife or something. Mm-hmm. But every time I try to do that, the delay just kills me, or like not kills me, but like makes me fall to the bottom of the building.
Yeah, every now and then when I get it, it's honestly unbearable. So I can imagine having it every round is just super.
I don't know why I have it every round. It's always there.
Yeah. But what were you saying about the AK? One thing that I generally like to stick with medium because I feel it's very well rounded. Every now and then I'll do like light or heavy, but one thing is
heavy.
Yeah, heavy is insane, and then light is really fun too. Light's like probably the most fun because you're so quick, you're so agile. But one thing is with medium, if you position yourself right and you use the turret to your advantage, you're like almost unstoppable. The other day,
the turret's OP.
The other day I wiped an entire team plus half of another team by myself because I had a turret and my AK. Like it is just because people don't know who to shoot at. Like they're shooting at me, but then they shoot at the turret because like you want to get rid of the turret, but I'm also shooting at them. So
yeah, turrets are crazy.
Yeah.
Chug and I, we were playing just the two of us, so every time that our teammate would leave at some point because they would die and get downed or something, and then they just leave.
Well, that's what would happen with Caleb and I when we first started playing it.
Yeah, we're like, it's only a matter of time until they leave. It's not if they leave, it's when they leave. Yeah. But usually it would be us two for the majority of the match. There was one match where Caleb got 10 and I got 9 kills, but we still like got last place, even though we were destroying everybody. Like we were just trying to get the stuff, but
it's all about the
opportunistic
objective.
Teams were coming in and taking it at the last second.
Yeah. I think the balancing of the cash out system and everything, I personally like it a lot because I love the concept of if your team gets wiped, you lose half your money. So it can be annoying sometimes if you can't communicate with a teammate, but often you'll be like screaming at your teammate that they're the last one alive. So you have to like retreat. And that happened to me and Nathaniel a couple nights ago where our teammate was so dumb. We got wiped out 3 times in one match because our teammate was the last one alive, but he like stayed in the fight. And then he ended up dying. We lost half our money.
You have to retreat. You have to retreat or else you lose pretty much.
I do like that because it gives high stakes while not being so time consuming that it's like a normal battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't a battle royale, but still like the stakes are a whole lot higher than a traditional shooter where you just run around and try to get kills.
Right.
Yeah, okay, remember when we were the only ones that had the key or whatever, and like a couple weeks ago, and the people would always like join, and then they'd have the most annoying weapons. Like they'd have the sniper, or they have like one dude had like the knife.
The sniper was good though.
And then all of a sudden, like we started dying because they were not doing anything for us, and then they just leave.
The only problem I have with the sniper, and it's funny because I was watching Ben use it. He's good with the sniper, but once he's the last one alive, there's no chance. Especially when you're against a team, like you're goofing around with a sniper, like close range, trying to stop someone from cashing out, and you just get wrecked. So like,
well, the sniper's more of a support.
Yeah, it's not the best
definitely.
for team play. Like, it's
like I wiped 2 teams with it the last round we played.
But yeah, I mean, you have to have like other players on your team to distract or, you know, bring away attention from you. But
yeah, or don't be near the objective. Like be kind of further away and then snipe when they're not expecting it.
There was a team that had a dude like up in a building while we were like at a cash out, and it was so annoying because we were trying to focus on them, but then he was also sniping us. So it's got to be like,
yeah, like Chug, we won the majority of the rounds last night. We maybe lost like 2 of them, but we won like, I don't know how many we played, but we won a lot.
We won one with like 46,000, I think.
Yeah,
which was super cool.
I personally, I don't like to stand on the objective usually. I like to take another position, and then when people come in, I can get behind them and kill them really easily.
If I'm heavy, I stay right near the objective and just use the glue gun as much as I can.
Sort of near it, but like let's say it's in the elevator or something. I'm not gonna stand in the elevator with it. I'm gonna stand around it and then try to flank people or kill them when they don't expect it, because everyone expects them to be standing in the elevator. There was one time yesterday where I shot an RPG into the elevator and killed everybody in there.
Oh,
with RPG.
So
that thing's insane. Except I hit a dude with a body shot and he didn't die.
Oh,
I don't know if that was lag or something, but
so during the rounds there'll be these certain events. One of them I don't like. It's called low gravity, where for a certain period of time there's like low gravity. I don't like that one very much because it kind of ruins.
Mainly because of the input lag.
I just don't like it because it ruins my flow. Like I can't. I don't know.
It makes you slower.
Yeah, I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not moving the way I normally would. But one of them is dead bodies go boom, and essentially when you die, you explode. So it was at the end of the round, Nathaniel was dead, and it was just me and him. No, Nathaniel just spawned, and he was far away coming to the objective, and I was defending our cash out. There was a team of 3. I sprinted in the middle of them, and this was not like a big brain play. I did it because I was being dumb. I sprinted into the middle of them and was trying to kill them, but I ended up dying. I blew up and killed their whole team and wiped them out.
Oh my.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I said to Chug last night, I'm glad that there's a live service game that's actually unique for once.
Yeah.
Not a game that's copying another live service game. Like Valorant is just a straight up CSGO ripoff with like operators and stuff.
This game is so different.
Abilities.
Like it's bringing something actually unique and different to.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention to the listeners about how the maps are fully destructible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the big draw. It's like you shoot an RPG and the side of the building gets blown off, and your team can go in there and throw fire grenades and all that stuff.
Well,
like it's fully destructible.
The developers of this game are ones that came from the Battlefield series, right?
Dice, yeah.
I find, so the destruction is really good, but I find the guns don't stack up anywhere near Battlefield. So it's almost like they may have been one of the people who worked on the destruction parts of it.
Yeah, the guns are like more arcadey. than the realism
Yeah.
of the Battlefield weapons.
The game reminds me of TF2 mixed with Battlefield.
The healing gun is like
Yeah.
TF2. That reminds me of TF2.
Well, there's a flamethrower, like there's the heavy. I don't know, the way the game feels, like I had the rocket launcher and I hit a jump pad and went up in the air and then killed some people with it. That feels like with TF2, people do rocket jumping. They shoot it at the ground and fly up in the air and then fire rockets down.
Mhm.
And then plus there's the light, the guy who's really fast. The spy turns invisible in CSGO. And with the knife, you can go and one-shot people in the back. It's literally like, yeah, they took all those from CSGO.
You mean
and turned it into
TF2?
TF2.
Yeah, TF2. And turned it into like a large map, destructible map like Battlefield.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool blend.
It's yeah. This game is like it has its issues, but it's so fun.
It's gonna be sad when the
I
beta's
know.
over.
We're
We're gonna have to wait for the release
do they
date,
have a?
which I do not think they have a release date yet. Let me see.
I'm hoping. Like honestly, I would be totally fine if they kept the 2 maps for a while, but I'm hoping that they add at least a couple on the full release, a couple more.
Yeah.
I would, like, even with the guns and stuff, I would have less complaints if they fix the input lag.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the main thing for me.
Yeah. It just says coming soon. This is not a release date.
If the controls are tight and you could do really cool plays, jumping off of buildings and, you know, dynamically moving and all that stuff, it would be so much better for me. Like, I still really like it, but if they fix that, it's something I'm going to play frequently.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the controls are pretty tight and pretty accurate, but yeah, when input lag is put in there, it's absolutely unbearable. Like
I don't know how you didn't have it. It's kind of weird.
I haven't.
Like, I never had a round where
No,
didn't have it.
it's. I'd say that I think everybody has input lag. It's just some people notice it more, I guess.
Well, not.
Like I got used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't. I get it every now and then. It depends on the round. But then when it's there, like I know it's there.
Yeah. It's also, yeah, like you said, Chug, I like to play heavier hitting, slower firing weapons a lot of times. So you notice that a lot with input lag. Like when you're aiming a sniper and you shoot, like, and it makes the firing noise, but then the bullet doesn't fly out for like half a second, that's very noticeable. And it feels like it's almost randomness if you're going to hit the guy or not.
Yeah.
Like the revolver, that thing's insane. But a lot of times when I try to use it, like I'll be aiming and firing and it's just happening way later than I want it to. But when I use the LMG, I mean, that thing's just insane.
Yeah, the LMG.
The LMG is so fun.
They still feel like a little bit bullet spongy, even with the LMG, but I don't know. They're so slow, you can usually get headshots.
No, and with the LMG, it is bullet spongy, but you could probably kill. I've killed literally 3 people with 1 mag
Yeah.
with the LMG, so it's like it's kind of ridiculous.
Mhm.
You use the LMG and then you pull out your rocket launcher and then finish them off. Because remember, Kill, when we did the thing where we joined the matches together at the same time.
Yeah.
I literally almost killed you with my mag, and then I pulled the rocket
Oh,
launcher
yeah.
out and just shot around the corner and just blew you up.
I just hid behind that pillar.
This is so funny.
Wow, what was I gonna say? Oh, something else about the game that I really like. Okay, so aside from input lag, like there are times where I kind of like rage a little bit, but it's so different than with something like Call of Duty. Like the game is so focused on team play and building a good team and working together that if I were to rage, it's more of like, okay, I made a bad play there, rather than this game sucks. That guy was like sitting in a corner or whatever. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but the gripes I have while playing are so much more valid than something like in Call of Duty, where it's like that guy was sitting in a corner, or it's more like toxic in Call of Duty. But in this one, it's like, okay, I should not have done that. Like, that's on me.
What is it like? In COD, you know, when people are camping in the rooms and stuff. Basically, in the finals, if the person is camping in a room in a corner, you could like pull your rocket launcher and blow the wall open.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, of course they're camping. They're guarding their cash out. Like, that's the point of the game. So it's more, I don't know. just like the game is
more fluid.
Yeah, the game is very balanced, and when I find myself raging, it's more of like, okay, I made a bad play there, or we should have been together, or we should have played this differently. So I think games like that show that the game is very balanced. That
The one thing I wish they would balance a little bit is the gun damage versus explosive damage. So like yesterday, Chug and I and another teammate were in a room. It wasn't even the objective room. It was pretty close to where we had spawned. Somehow another team showed up, and I was shooting their teammates. I killed like 1 or 2 of them, but some guy threw a C4 on the outside of the building, and it killed us all in 1 hit. And even though like we were shooting them and killing them, just 1 explosive took us all out.
Oh wow.
It just seemed really powerful. Like, and whenever I use the rocket, thing's insane. Like, I started the round one time, and I got close to the ledge, and I fired it at a team who had spawned recently, and it killed one of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that with the C4 thing, I'm pretty sure I threw some flammable mines down, incendiary
And it
mines.
killed. Oh, so that combined with it?
I think that definitely killed us.
Because he threw C4 on the wall.
Can incendiary stuff kill your teammates?
Yeah, fire can.
You threw gas, and that was killing me. Like
Yeah, because I had
toxic.
incendiary mines, and those things are insane. Have you used those, Caleb?
No, I've had them in my reserve, but
They're ridiculous. Like you thought the mines were good. These things literally cover the room in flames.
Oh
and
wow.
So I just throw them around the objective, and then when people even try to go in there, it just explodes in flames.
I always tried to shoot the team if I see them far away. I had the revolver, and I one-tapped a medium because I hit him in the head somehow. I crossed the map.
Wow.
It's literally a sniper. Like, it's hard to aim, but if you get lucky and actually hit them, you can do some damage. Because I hit a couple other people and got them pretty low, but didn't kill them. But I actually killed one guy.
Yeah, I tried the revolver, and it has so much damage, but my aim isn't there. Like, I get too frustrated.
I don't know if it's aim. I think it might be just the input lag. Because like even when I think I'm aiming well, it doesn't register, and it was a little bit frustrating. Because like I know I would use it a lot.
The one element of the game that I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like Rust. Like they're not any comparable, but when you get to a cash out and you hunker down, you get like excited. Like you get in your corner and you have your turrets set up and like you have all your mines placed. Like you get all like, I don't know. You feel protected and you're like, oh.
The elevator one was my favorite.
Yeah, that one's tense.
Elevator is fun to fight with, yeah.
But it kind of reminded me of like that feeling you get in Rust when you're like, someone's raiding us and you're all like camped out inside your base. It's like,
I
you
kind of
hear
get annoyed when we
explosions.
don't get attacked.
yeah, it's
Like I want to
boring,
fight people.
But
That happened a couple times last night, JD.
I know. I was like, I don't want to get this and be safe. I want to fight people.
We were sitting in the elevator and we were just going up and down and
nothing
nobody was going to us, and it was like,
yeah, it's boring.
and we were like, we won that game, but it wasn't worth it because we didn't like fight for it.
I love the fight. Like the other thing is both defensive and offensive feel super balanced. Like when you're in the defensive mode, I feel like you have enough tools to defend the cash out. But also if you're on the offensive side, if you play it right, you can also breach in and steal the cash out. Like I like how
At least Chug and I, we never had any problem with offense. I feel like defense is definitely harder. Like when I was using the heavy and I had the rocket launcher, and I think he was a light. He had the Uzi.
then yeah,
Like he was rushing in, and I was firing the rocket launcher at them. We just destroyed them.
I think if you're playing defense, you have to have a medium on your team because then you can have a turret, and then they have multiple mines.
AJ, I don't know what you were saying last night about invisibility not really working that well.
I don't like it.
Invisibility is like my favorite thing to use when I'm
didn't
light.
like invisibility.
Because
I got killed without fail every time I used invisibility. You can't fight with it except for with the knife, and the knife is like very situational.
You gotta go in and out of invisibility. So like,
yeah, but
there was a ton of times last night. I got like 10 to 12 kills with the light with the invisibility.
I
with the
never got
Uzi.
killed by someone with invisibility. I always killed them so fast because they're vulnerable. They can't fight back. They're running around. If I see that, it's an easy kill. It's like I didn't see any good case for it. Like I killed a heavy when I was using the knife and invisibility. Took two shots to the back. He didn't see me, but I think the guy was kind of doofy because he didn't really react. But everyone else, they saw me and boom, I was dead. I had no chance with it. Like I tried to go around back, and someone would always be like around the corner, and they just shoot me very quickly. And either I go out of invisibility and get my gun out, or I try to remain hidden. But it's not that invisible.
I want to.
You can reload while invisible though.
I want to try. I don't have it unlocked, but I want to try the double barrel.
Oh yeah, that might be good with invisibility.
Yeah, because I think that's like a one shot for a medium.
That'd be nice. What was the other ability that the light has? Is it?
It's the grappling hook.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
I love the
more.
grappling hook.
Like if I was using the light, I would favor movement. So I'd want to be really fast and be able to just zip around a building and come up behind people, shoot them with the shotgun, and jump out of there.
Yeah,
you know, invisibility. I didn't like it that much because
I stole a couple banks with the invisibility yesterday.
People are getting used to it though.
I know, but it's still, especially when there's another team they're focusing on.
If there's another team, that can be the case, but for defense, it's not really the greatest.
Oh no!
Like you have to really be moving around, and like it's good for offense, but there were times where there was no place for me to flank at all. Like there was one hallway where the team was coming in, and I wanted to get behind them somehow. So I tried going around the corner, and the other team saw me, and just I don't know what gun it was, but I was dead in like a second, so fast. So I'd rather use a grappling hook, get up another floor where people aren't expecting it, and then jump down on top of them. Maybe stab them with a knife or shoot them with a double barrel. I haven't tried the double barrel or the Uzi yet, so I'm gonna try.
We
those
haven't
out.
even unlocked the double barrel yet. I think it's like level 30 something.
Oh wow. This is one game that I would probably get battle passes for.
Yeah, I would.
If it was when it releases.
This game is gonna be
because I have the battle pass.
Yeah, this game is gonna be one of those games where I'm confident that I'll always come back to. Like if I need a multiplayer game to play, like I'll consistently come back to it, unless they do something stupid and like ruin the balance or oversaturize it with items to buy or I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't care if it was a free game. If they oversaturate it with items like that, that's literally how they make their money.
I think if it's like gets to the point where there's like dances, like Fortnite dances, I don't know. I think if it gets to that point where I don't know, even then
there are emotes.
Yeah, but they're not like
cringy.
They're not like doing the gritty or like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even that, I guess I probably wouldn't mind. It depends. Like if the culture of the game, like the culture and the community change to where it's like Fortnite level. Yeah.
I was kind of missing Modern Warfare a little bit. Like I was missing the tight gameplay and fast reaction times and all that. I'm confident that if they fix input lag, then my opinion about the game is gonna like double.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kel, have you seen the new map for Modern Warfare 2? The Season 2 map?
Which one?
It's called like Hamilton... What is it called? Let me see.
Let me check. Modern Warfare 2 map.
Hamilton Expo. Himmel Mat Expo, actually. Basically, it's what is it? It looks like that one Black Ops 3 map. If you remember, like the resort with the pool and the snow
resort.
It looks like that map.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I like this. Looks cool.
I wanted to try this map.
Is this out now?
Yeah.
You can try this later if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
This looks fun.
Yeah, I want to play the finals a bunch until the beta is over.
Yeah, I want to play the finals.
Is there ever going to be an open beta?
This technically,
this is a closed beta.
This is the beta, I think. I mean, unless they have another beta. But I kind of hope they just release the game at some point.
I hope it's not 6 months from now. You know, that'd be kind of annoying.
Well, there's no release date at all so far. So
I know. I mean, I can't imagine how much more work they need to do on it. I mean, sure, there are bugs for sure. It's mainly network. Like, if they fix a lot of the network stuff, that'd be better.
yeah, they also did a bunch of like patch stuff, like nerfed. I said burfed, nerfed and buffed weapons. Like they increased the AKA mag size.
No way.
From 30 to 36 yesterday.
Oh,
Let's go.
what? After we were playing?
No, it was the before we played.
It was 30 when I was playing.
They must have.
And I hated
This
having
was
30,
yesterday.
30 rounds in there
That's
because it was
Too
too little.
Let's see. They fixed
I'll
an
have to try it
issue. Tune various muzzle flash stuff. Reduce team wipe respawn times from 25 to 20. They did a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
That's cool.
They
Huh.
they reduced the reload speeds for like almost all weapons by like half a second.
What time did that go out?
I have no idea.
I wonder if we didn't have the update. Maybe that's why we were glitching so much.
No. We had the update because I remember the defibs. It says reduce the health given by 50.
Oh,
So we
I don't
did
know why
have
I
the
didn't have
update.
36 rounds in that mag though. I
I
only had
mean,
30.
you might have had 36. You just
No,
didn't
I
notice
had
it.
30. Every time I loaded in, it was 30.
Oh, I don't know then.
Gravity glove? Is that what everyone has by default?
What is
I don't know what the gravity glove is.
It
Actually-
says picking up items.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, everybody has it.
Yeah, I like how they combined like the best aspects from a whole bunch of different games. Like the gravity glove is like the gravity gun from Gary's mod. Yeah, it's just a really cool mix.
It's too bad that the beta is gonna be over when this podcast goes out because
I hope they,
we
they
should
release
have
it
more
in the
people.
spring.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah,
I think it's close.
I don't want to wait until fall or winter for them to release it.
Yeah, I think the game is really close to being done. I mean, maybe add another map or two. But then it's gonna be a live service, so they're gonna be continuing to work on it.
Oh yeah,
so-
they're gonna be constantly adding stuff, and who knows? They might even add a new class.
yeah.
Oh, they reduced the heavy health in the last one.
Hmm.
Reduced shield radius. Yeah, they're definitely nerfing a bunch of stuff. Reduced flamethrower reload time. I never tried the flamethrower.
The flamethrower is, I don't know, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
What's the M11?
No, Caleb. The first game that I played with the flamethrower got 13 kills.
Yeah, you went crazy.
And then I tried to use the flamethrower again after, and I just couldn't do as well
I
with
think
it.
people kind of caught on to that gun.
I never tried the sword, but they increased the sword damage from 45 to 74.
Oh, that's good. Well, the
yeah,
sword
Caleb,
sucked.
The
when I
sword,
used it.
the sword, is a light weapon.
Yeah.
I thought it was a medium.
Yeah, I tried it.
People were
'Cause it-
wrecking with it.
It was awful before the update. It was like 5 or 6 hits to kill like a medium or something crazy. Like I was just whacking at people and I would end up just dying. Like not like the knife where you can get a one shot if you hit him in the back.
Increased sledgehammer environmental damage by more than 100 damage points.
Oh wow.
The sledgehammer is absolute cheeks, like you would say, Caleb.
It's pretty garbage. Like it's funny when a heavy is trying to chase you and you're just casually walking backwards shooting at him.
It's that weapon is so bad. I had one round with it and I just could not.
It's because a heavy's so slow.
Mhm.
Like you can't use a
Yeah.
melee weapon with a character like that.
I don't know why they didn't give the medium a melee weapon.
I thought the sword was the mediums
No.
at first, but
I wish they allowed a secondary. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, secondary would be nice because then you can just switch and not have to reload if you're in a pinch.
Yeah.
like a small pistol with like 9 bullets in it or something.
Yeah. Like I would love to have a pistol as a secondary or even a knife. Like a sledgehammer as a secondary for a heavy would be perfect. Because you run out of stuff with your LMG and you run out them with the sledgehammer. They don't expect
That's
it.
I've
But-
actually gotten a few kills with the melee, the F melee.
Huh.
Just like if you have your gun and you're out of ammo
Yeah.
and you don't have time to reload, just run up and just spam
I've
F.
gotten a kill or two
And
like
it-
that.
I always forget melee exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I covered most of it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Pretty much just covers everything.
yeah, it's by the time this comes out, the beta will be over. But definitely have it on your radar because this game is very fun if you like online multiplayer FPS games.
Yeah, go check out some gameplay on YouTube because there's probably a ton of people that played it.
People like it too.
Yep. Most live service games I have zero interest in. But after playing this, like, I actually don't mind the battle pass in the store. Like, as long as I give you credits to buy skins and stuff, like, I don't want to be paying real money for the skins, but I'd pay for the battle pass.
Well, I said to Caleb the other day, and this is a free game, and if we're spending like more time in it than the games that we pay like $60 for, I feel like we should, if they have some sort of what is it, like a founders pack or whatever, like to help like give money to them.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be down to buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've bought it before for other games like Dead Side. We bought the
Oh,
founder
yeah.
one or
Forgot
whatever.
about that game.
It doubled our inventory size. How's that game doing?
I think. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that. But
Dead.
It's
Dead
mixed
Side is
recently?
dead.
I don't know.
Lack of updates. Huh. 2 years and still no new content. Huh. And I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
The game was fun though, but
Yeah. Like, I mean, the gunplay was really fun, surprisingly. Yeah. But, all right. Anything else to add?
No.
no, I think that's it.
It's been a different podcast over at Discord today, but I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope the delay between talking isn't too bad. I know one of the old ones, like there was a longer delay between us talking just because of the Discord delay,
Oh.
but it didn't seem too bad today.
Yeah.
I don't think the connection cut out at all. But all right, thanks for listening to Cubold Cast. We'll see you in the next episode.